So I go to the studio. Charlie is making this child.
You're keeping your melody.
You know, I'm like, even this beat won't disturb me. And it's the first beat.
Yes.
You know, I'm like, do. I like, sat there and I'm like, Charlie, what song are you making in my time? And he was like, no, I'm just making a beat. It's just a feeling I had that I thought maybe I could make a beat. Do you like it? I had to like it, bro. I didn't like it, to be honest.
You didn't like it, but because
it was in my time.
Yes, yeah.
I had to like it. I was like, okay, cool. So he tells me line by line. Nakupuna, Navomera. Okay, cool. I go Nakupuna, Navomera. I record. Copy and paste. He's just telling me what to record. I'm like pasting. No feeling, bro.
I can imagine.
You know, no feeling.
Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. So where does Nibulo Tenga come in the picture?
That was the beginning.
Now, when does that song drop? Because that's the one that...
Yes, so what I decided to do was now, of course the new record label was coming and whatnot. I remember meeting Chameleon and Charlie in town a couple of times.
Prior to them establishing Sling Beats?
Yeah, they had established Sling Beats. So Chameleon was like an artist that wanted to try to push.
Yes.
So I'd meet him in town and I was like, oh yeah, bro, we know you, we know about...
Oh, you had music out at that Chameleon, tell me what you met him in town?
No, I'd never heard of him,
okay.
But I'd meet him just as a regular guy.
Yes.
Like, oh, he's doing his album and we want you on the album. But you know, I've never heard this guy. So
yes.
I was like, oh yeah, I have no problem, but where are you based? He was like, oh, we're in Cheston. Cheston. So Cheston was like, you know, and obviously these guys want me to Spain to go and, you know, feature on his album. Unless they're offering to pay for my transportation and then have me. So I was like, yeah, no, whenever I'm free, I'll come through, you know. And I didn't know it was Chameleon that big, you know. Next thing, boom, Chameleon came out.
Also, you didn't do that route?
No, I didn't go there because I mean, it was also an upcoming artist, but they knew me. They wanted me to feature on the album, but I never knew. I didn't even know what type of music and at what level they were doing it at because my mind was just like, I was from Mondo. There's no I'm going to compromise and start working. So I was very selective with who I was going to work with because I didn't want to bring my level down from Mondo to bedroom studios. I was like, no, I still kept my my ego and just wanted my level to be very commercial and all that. So next thing Chameleon came out, I was like, what?
Industry.
Boom! I was like, first single, I was like, what? No man, I gotta go to this guy. I remember this guy was asking me to feature on his album. You know what I mean?
It's almost like out that you missed it.
Yeah, like I missed out an opportunity. I was like, no ways, I'm following them now. So that's how I went to Sling Beats. When I went to Sling Beats, they were like, hey man, you're welcome. We've been inviting you, bro. We've been inviting you for forever. Bro, you're welcome. You know, that's how I now met Mampi's, I met Mowat, I met, it was a whole team of talented artists there. I was like, oh, wow. So, you know, obviously they had a perception that I'd made it because obviously, you know, I was the one they were looking after when they saw the Mondo artists, or they would see me and they thought I'd already made it. And so they were like, hey, you come to you're the big artist, you know what I mean? But then, stuck in it in like, yeah, we are the big ones, but deep down my heart I was like, nah, I'm just like you, you know. But then I just had to humble myself and just fit in. Yeah. So they accommodated me. I signed up with Sling Beats, and my first single was Libra.
You had that song written, or you wrote it based on the beat that you represented?
No, I went to the studio because at the time, since there were so many artists, Movat, I do, Ozzy, all these Cream, Kanji, you know what I mean? So too many artists. So Charlie gave us hours, time slots. Like you come in the morning, you leave at 10, and at 10 to 13, another artist. So just like that. So I go to the studio. In my time, I found Mampi recording. So Mampi, I go in. Mampi, you got 15 minutes. I'm coming in. So I was like, oh, no problem. So Mampi recorded that thing, and 15 minutes she was done. And then Charlie got up and was like, you know what? I have this idea real quick. Can I just make a beat? So I was like, okay, cool. So I step aside and I'm busy trying to memorize my melody. The melody.
It was wild in the days.
So Charlie's busy making this hard beat.
You're keeping your melody.
You know, I'm like, even this beat won't disturb me, and it's the first beat.
Yes.
You know, I'm going boom, boom, do. I'm like, my melody's like, okay.
Yes.
So if I seem like I'm forgetting, I go outside.
So
Sing, come back.
Just had been an artist there.
And Charlie seems like he's not finishing. I look at the time. Charlie just already bought into my time, like already 2 hours. I go in. What's going on? And he's like, oh, just a bit.
Did he tell you this beat was for you, or just a beat?
He was just making a beat.
He just said, no, give me something.
He was just making a beat. So in the end, I had to ask, like, why is he making someone else's beat in my time?
Yes.
Because now I was looking at the time because I only had 3 hours to record.
So if 2 hours has gone,
2 hours has already gone. So yeah, it's either I give up, he gives me another day.
Yes.
So I go in trying to tell him, hey, bro, maybe you need to exhaust the 3 hours and give me the next 3 hours. You know what I mean? Because I'm already here.
It don't make sense for me to only have an hour.
So I sat there and I'm like, Charlie, whose song are you making in my time? And he was like, no, I'm just making a beat. It's just a feeling I had that I thought maybe I could make a beat. Do you like it? I had to like it, bro. I didn't like it, to be honest.
You didn't like it, but because
it was in my time.
Yes, yeah.
I had to like it. You know, I was like,
this is where the universe now is playing out everything.
Yeah, like, hey, for me, I came to record. There's no I'm gonna go back home
without
doing I've not done anything because it didn't look like the next person was willing to take up that time. I've already spent money, I'm here. I said, I like it. Deep down in my heart.
Yeah, not feeling it at all.
There was no feeling. The feeling I had was for my song. My song is what I was feeling to record that day. So I was like, I like it. You like it? Oh, okay, cool, even better. So let me just put the strings and then we'll start recording. Start making something. I start,
erasing what
I need to abort. I need to abort my song.
No, I'm glad you went on the impulse.
You know what I mean? I had to abort my song to now start thinking that beat. I was like, okay, cool. I'll start. He put me in a corner because that song was too fast. I had no idea what to sing in there. So he tells me, okay, have you come up with something? I was like, to be honest, I'm blank. I've never done a fast song. So if you can write for me, I'm good. Okay, cool. Let's come up with a very controversial topic, like, this guy is after a girl and then the parents are refusing you, then you're like, no, I'm broke. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah.
So he was coming up with this, he had a picture in mind already.
Even when he was creating that beat, he already had something. He wanted, the concept. So he's telling me, and I'm blank. And I was like, okay, so I want you to be like you're singing like you mean it, like this guy who's been rejected, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, cool. So he tells me line by line, Nakuvuna, Navomera. Okay, cool. I go on the mic. Nakuvuna, Navomera. You know what I mean? So
he was just telling you to say,
wow, we're not writing. It was just like,
say these words,
so we're now connecting. Nakuvuna, Navomera. Tamanga. How can we connect it? Wait. No, I like that. So the chorus. So they go. No, not calm, not like calm. Make it like Chakubaba. Oh, okay. No, not like that. Yeah, like that. So I record, copy and paste. He's just telling me what to record. I'm like pasting, no feeling.
I can imagine.
No feeling. Next thing, I'm already halfway the song. So he plays it from the top. I'm like, okay,
It's okay.
sounds like a good, okay vibe, but I was not into it.
Yeah, obviously.
So because he had connected my faces like that, so it started making sense. I was like, this is a funny song. Anyway, so now I started engaging. The only part I remember contributing on that song is yeah, I think that's the part I wrote. You know, I think that's what I remember writing. Like, okay, now I got to like, I'm like, how can I make this? There's something that is playing on my head. Okay, put it. I put it there. It's like, I like it. I like it. Let's put it there.
Wow.
So he wrote everything. Okay, he wrote everything. The only part I did was just that some segment.
Yeah.
And boom, my 1 hour was done.
And you think you haven't done anything, obviously.
The other guy was like, oh yeah, so it was oh yeah, we're done.
Who was coming after you? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I think maybe it was Tommy D or I don't remember, but one of those guys.
Yes.
So I was like, oh okay. I think it was Amova, I think. So I was like, oh, okay, just 5 minutes. Okay. So 5 minutes was done. I looked at chat. I was like, you wasted my time. I came with a proper song. I was like, you know, it's okay. Tomorrow. So I went outside. Guys, I ended up.
Feeling frustrated, I can imagine.
And that's how it even went. You know, sometimes no transport, you know, from Charleston. You do it, no.
Jesus walk.
I'd walk. From Charleston to Marshlands here. Go and do Unza, check out my few mates. It's like on P into town, again, do my house in town.
Wow, that's very story.
That's how bad the economy was when recording. But guess what? I would wake up every day.
Still do it.
And I'm saying I'm going to Charleston. I did have transport money, but I needed to be in Charleston. So I'd walk outside, knowing that I'm going to Charleston.
Wow.
Okay? So I believe when they tell you step of faith, don't wait for
everything to play out.
Don't be in the house and say, I want to go to town, but you're in the house. You need to start walking. Let whatever come find you. Yeah, you find you on the way. I'm going to Charleston, and I didn't have not even 1 quart. But I would go from home to Charleston and back every day. That's how.
So when did the song flow? When did the nation catch on?
So because Charlie felt the song, he kind of felt the song. So he quickly
mixes it.
He mixed it the next day. So I'm going to the studio.
Yes.
He's already mixed it.
Yes.
Ready for release. So I'm coming.
That's a good thing when the
producer feels the song.
Yeah.
I'm coming in and everybody's like, I said that song. Song is a hit.
You didn't find him playing, you just
the guy is in the studio, like everybody, I'm over. That song is a bang. That song, which song?
You don't even know.
Which song you did that one? That song is.
You're not even aware which song I'm talking about.
That song you're recording, it's your first song. Like, I was like, oh, yeah. Believe me, at that moment, I couldn't remember not even what words I was singing. All I remember was like, I was singing about Gail and this guy. That song is tough, man. I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's how come, 2003, bro. That's how come I went there. I was like, yo, sick up, finish your jump. Play. I was like, hey, you better go take no, I started feeling the song, you know. I was like, hey, it sounds good.
Energy from
the
audience.
So I was like, oh, we need to make a plan, let's release this song. I was like, yeah, no problem. So, yeah, about a year after 2003, almost a year now, that's when things became better. I started staying with K-Smash.
Yes.
Because now K-Smash, it's a long story.
Yeah.
He was staying with his brother, and then the brother left for America.
Yeah.
He left in a house, so he lived there.
Yeah, Governor Square, you didn't have any roots in Governor Square?
No, his mom.
His
mom.
Okay.
So he came to Marshlands.
Yes.
There by Marshlands, A12. And I was like, hey, if I move in with this guy, it would be closer for me to go to the studio. So that's how come I moved in with K-Smash and started living together. You know, we'd push each other, and he had that local rhythms. So I'd help him out in selecting songs and whatnot, the ones I felt like were good, you know, cuts, and like, I just used to help him out like that, but I was not doing anything apart from music. So that guy took care of me, you know, he kept me, bought food for everybody, kept me.
First class.
Yeah,
He's been a brother.
Yeah, he was a brother, you know what I mean? So he kept me. I would walk sometimes from Marsh.
No, it's much closer here to compared to
Woodland. So, yeah, I'd sometimes get home late, 02, still okay, bro, come here, eat, sleep, next day I'm at the studio again.
Wow, that's the determination.
So he gave me the song, like, hey, bro, no, Charlie gave me the song, yeah, 2004. So he tells me, hey, the song is long overdue, man.
So you push it
song. So I took it to K-Smash, number one. It's the number one DJ. What do you expect?
I mean, you had a serious plug. That was a major plug.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. So it was a major plug, but it didn't work out my advantage as much.
Okay.
Because K-Smash wasn't kind of he wasn't a kind of guy who was like biased because I'm your nigga or I'm your brother, then I have to be biased. No, he was just like a good DJ that just played what needed to play. He will just treat you equally.
Yeah.
If your thing ain't good, he'll tell you, hey, go and improve, man. I'm gonna play you. Yeah, no problem. I got a platform, but it gotta be good. So I was like, yeah, man, but it's my guy. But hey, housemate plus the biggest DJ we have. So I need to do the right thing. So I gave him the song. He listened to it. Then he was like, you know what? I like the song, but it's too fast.
Ken didn't feel the song also.
I didn't feel it.
Wow.
He was like, no, it's too fast, bro. You know, we're in the mid-tempo era.
Yes.
Okay, so mid-tempo is the bass doom 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 doom.
Yes.
So you need to make songs
that fits in.
Yeah, so that when we're mixing, we can mix your song and another one.
Oh.
Yeah. So your song is like it's an alien. It's like for me to play it.
Just be a solo play.
Just to be a solo play, and it's for real. So being a brother, of course, he took it to radio still. I was like,
DJ's
let me push him, let me find him some slots, you know. I mean, he's released it, so he brought it to me. It's a good song, but where to fix it? So you play with the Nasty D, with the Shmaster.
Yes.
Then my song, when playing it, you had to play adverts in between. You know, just to rub off the tempo, you know. And the next thing, wow. After that song plays, you have to play another advert. So you die off everything and then now go back to the mid-tempo and then it back announces after the song. So now you'll be like, oh, I played you Master and before that I played you CQ, the Tenga and blah, and that before the Tenga.
Yes.
But I didn't like that, you know, because I was like, you need to play the song. People need to know me, but my mention of name would come in between two songs, like maybe all the song like that's Dishmaster, and before that I played you CQ. So before then, what was the title of the song? You know what I mean? So sometimes you even forget, the song is title. I played you, and then they played it, and I'm listening to. I'm just like,
no, this is not it.
That's it. This nigga is not helping me. Anyway, let me just do what he said. So I went to the studio now, like, make me some mid-tempo songs. I want them to be slow, but mid-tempo, not too fast. Just
then they fit the generation that they're playing.
Yeah, so I just wanted to fit in. So I forgot about that song. So LV, you know LV?
LV.
LV.
Yes.
LV was at Unza at the time.
This is the guy who used to wear a mask at
yes. LV. He was at Unza, sweet, you know, no sweet.
No sweet.
So at the time he was at Unza. So he was the guy that I would consult, like, hey, bro, I've got this song. So, bro, like, almost like a year, I'd released that song. I did it in 2003, released it in 2004.
Wow.
So 2004, I took it all the radio stations. It had the same pattern of behavior of DJs.
They had to,
they had to close it up.
Yes.
But then, along the way, a few months later, there was a song by Crazy.
Yes.
Ati Ati. Ati Wanida. So yeah, it had that vibe like a fast thing.
Yeah.
Now because Crazy had made their name.
Yes.
So it was easy for them to
find it. Okay.
So the mistake now came in when the DJs
play that song.
Play my song, they'll play Walida. But instead of saying the previous song was by CQ,
you just say,
they'll say, oh, Crazy. You know what I mean? We
Yes.
played you were crazy, you
Yes.
would have taken and you know, Walida were crazy. And I'm like, thank you. And I'm like, bro, it's not happening. You know, so man, that was another turn of things. I'm like, why?
Nobody laugh in the industry.
Man, I was like, why? That was just the beginning of worse things to happen. But why are things happening like this? Why? I'm trying to make my solo name CQ.
Yes.
I'm trying to get her from Just Close.
Yes,
Now,
no,
CQ.
now I'm going into a crazy.
And now I'm like crazy. That's a song after all. It doesn't even look like me. I buried that song. LV. It was like, there's a song I did, bro. It's just song. Every day, every time I take it somewhere.
Oh, but then LV, you're not giving LV something.
No, I didn't give it. So he came home. So I'm like, there's a song like, that song frustrates me. Every time they play it, they mention other people. When am I going to make my own name? So he plays play that same song you're talking about. In fact, I was saying, so LV listens. And looks at me. Ndeka nyimbo aka. Nata weka nyimbo aka ndeka meda. Kwa hiyo last year maja kwa weka. Everyone was like, no, ichi nyimbo ichi. Nata nka nyimbo. Ata ichi nyimbo ichi, bro. So he told me, let's go to Unza, bro. There's a girl who is a critic.
Oh, but then the radio station was established. The Unza radio.
No, there was no Unza radio.
Oh.
But there was a girl who used to consult. There's a girl who used to be a critic.
Of music.
Like, honest opinion.
Yes.
You just said,
This
is bullshit,
Yeah.
this is okay. Let's go to her. So he took me to that girl. We went in her room. So she comes in, oh, this is my friend, she's got a news, she's got a song. Oh, okay. So we want you to have
An opinion.
because we trust your opinion.
Yeah.
So she plays. She plays. Next thing she's like, I like it. I like it. It's got a very funny way of, it's got a funny way of, it's funny. I think people will like it. So now I'm looking at both of them, and people will like it when?
Do you know how long this song has been out?
When? So I'm like, okay. No, I like it. Just push it. I think it's very nice. So, yeah, LV. Nyimbo ijanaipiga kozi ZNBC.
Telling you over now.
I'm telling you, I took it to ZNBC. Everybody does the same program. So that song, forget about it. Forget. Oh, that song is big. I'm like, sad. If it was big, it would have blown by now. Then I would have heard it playing, but forget about it. So I continued my journey. I went back in the studio, 2004, recorded my album.
Still
Almost under Slim Beats. Almost toward the end of the album in 2004, bro. The computer crashed. Boom. Hey,
were you the first it happened for?
No, Mampi, Amova, me, almost everybody. Tattoo.
Wow.
No, I think Tattoo was the one they removed. He removed the Tattoo's album. He removed Tattoo's album to release the Smart album. So now us who were left with albums in there. Tattoo, Mampi, Amova, me, Tattoo, the rest of the guys who was my album yours crashed. Tambolida.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. So, and now you can imagine all the transport monies.
It means all the effort that over the years.
To start back at one, bro.
Wow.
So I'm like, anyway. I'd already made my demos, those that you
still the same solo song? Or?
It's the same solo album. But I'd done like 7 songs at a time.
Oh, you had those copies? Yeah.
So I used to record like when I do a song, so I get just to listen.
Oh.
So those are the things now that gave me an idea. So the song was going like this, like that.
Okay.
So I didn't lose everything completely.
Yes.
But I lost
your work.
The works.
Yes.
So Charlie was like, I'm sorry guys, this computer is becoming, small. I need, you guys, it's always running 24/7. I need to, boost
invest.
Yeah, I need to, back stuff up but then we couldn't understand the technical aspect of those things. I've lost the product and the way I did Waziva. Can I know that? Because when you're singing Waziva, that feeling, but can I get back that feeling? You know, I'll try.
Who did you just see?
Yeah, I was like, you know.
Oh, you saw that demo of,
yes, I had the demo. But the feeling when recording was different.
Oh yeah, obviously.
You know, so we're not going to deliver it at the same.
Yes.
So you know, let's forget about it. So we started another session. You know, guys started fresh. Mampi started the album. Everybody was like boom, boom, like ready to push. So I used to stay at the studio.
Yeah.
And he had, he was also a co-producer. Yes. So it was like, I'm going to work on my album real quick. I remember him recording his album in 2 weeks. Yeah. Finished the album. Mo says, me have redone it and I finished. For real. Me and Mampi, hey, asked me, kiki.
Mampi was coming from Chilenje then. Where was she coming from?
Yes, I think, I don't know where she was staying because it was rough those days, man. Yeah, but she's a hustler. She's hard. Man, people look at them, people look at us, and they want to insult us.
We're getting to that. Don't rush
there. It's okay. You know, that's what I'll tell you. I'll just say it's fine. You know what I mean? Because you do not know what
you're going to get. Yeah.
So, boom.
So, Mahmoud records his album.
Yeah.
Now it's you and Mampi.
Yeah, Mampi, me, and the other guys, the other guys. So, what transpired now? Mampi, I think she went on a break. So by the time she came back, she had only done 3 songs. Me, I went back and did my 7 songs. I reached number 7 song, bro. I'm over, album out. Bah! Crashed.
No, man. No.
Bro.
No.
I'm like, what's going on? No, guys, I don't know. Everything was okay, but there's a software I just didn't, I messed up, blah, blah, blah. So, you know what? Let's redo it. So Hamoa's album survived.
So we then get an album out there.
Yes, the album. I don't know what Charlie was doing when trying to extract. Yeah. So he would crash things. I was like, this is too much. Too bad. Wow. Okay. So you know, anyway, it's okay. I'll soldier on. Quickly, I was like, I think I need to redo my album real quick. Fast. So now I started working with Amoa instead of depending on Charlie. I was like, no, I think Amoa will help me since him is safe. Mampi quickly did the album, finished. Told Charlie, take out this. I done 4 songs.
Oh, Mampi finished the album also?
Mampi was also everything I'm running. Because now it was like, you take out them.
One album,
then I'm crashes. So I did 4 songs. I'm doing on the 5th song, bro.
Mampi gets out there.
Mampi gets that song. Crashed again 3 times. I crashed my album 3 times.
Wow.
At that point, I just said, I think God doesn't want me to
do this music thing.
Maybe it's a sign.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a sign. No, there's no way I can go through this. No, God doesn't want me to do this. So I told Charlie, I was like, you know what, Charlie? Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, human being can only take so much, obviously.
No, I think God doesn't want me to do this. Maybe He doesn't just want. So Charlie says, no, CQ. Try one more time. This is mine, on me. Just try one more time and let's see what happens. Okay, cool. So now I had to, reboost myself.
Yeah, you're down.
I did my album, finished it. He got at my album. He just got at my album. Other guys cried. That's how
you had a project at least.
My album was ready in 2006. I went to Sling Beats in 2003.
Wow.
2006, my album, boom, came out. It was so good, first album. I was like, thank God. Okay, now I've got this album, so I need to start promoting it. For some reason, I wanted to be different. I didn't have this thing of, trends like, maybe mid-tempo. There's always, I always wanted to be different from what's happened.
Yes.
So my wanting to be unique costed me. Okay. So instead of dropping songs that were in the vibe, mid-tempo, I decided to release Waziva as my first single. Same problem.
Can't fit it in.
The song is too slow. I can't put it in. I'm like, and this is an album.
So at this point, the both thing hasn't caught on. It hasn't caught on. Waziva also is now being shunned because
Waziva just played maybe by a few DJs. I remember Lindsay Lazy, DJ Lazy.
Yes.
Zaka yeyo mwana wa muntu abasharafu yakuishiba benenga shafishiba. You watching? Oh, MMD. Zaka yeyo mwana wa muntu abasharafu yakuishiba benenga twainda na bonja ishiba. Zaka yeye subscribe to our channel MG90.